Okay, cool. So we're going to go over just a few main tips on lash lifting, just from finding what some students and technicians were running into. We just wanted to emphasize some super key points. I'm going to start off with a lash lift tip. This is optional, but if you don't want these shields to go directly on the eyelid, you can grab some tape and you can actually tape the area. This also helps you get a really good rod placement. So it is an optional step, but you just grab some tape and you put it along there. Then you grab your correctly sized shield for the client and you just glue the base just as covered in the training manual. And then you actually put the shield over the tape. So this stops the glue going directly on the lid, and it can also help you get a really good shield placement. So then you just hold it there until the glue dries. And then when you finish the lash lift, obviously you clean the lashes off and then you just peel the tape off and it takes the shield with it. Next thing we're going to go over is lash placement on the rod. A common thing that can occur is when you're lifting the lashes up, they can actually be on an angle, and unless they're super straight up on the rod, it can make your lash lift not work as well as you want it to. So a little trick is to actually start in the middle, because then when you do those outer lashes, you've already got the middle up straight, so you've got a bit of a direction you're working in. So you pop some glue on the rod, hold it in place, and you really want these nice and straight. If they're going that way, it's going to affect your lift, and that's more common on these lashes here. It's very common to see them lifted like that, which is kind of the natural way you think the lashes would go, but that can actually affect your lash lift. So you can start with the middle and get that all perfect. And then when you go, there's still some touching up to do there, but then when you go here, you want them to be straight. You don't want them to be going like that. Alright, so we still have some fix-ups to do, but this gives you an idea of how you want the lashes placed on the shield. So you want them nice and straight all the way along. You don't want these lashes here going this way, because that's going to affect how well that they lift with the lash lift. Okay, cool. So for our next tip that we're going to go over the lifting solution placement. So I've got my lifting solution here, and you want to make sure you place it exactly where it needs to go. Now for maximum results, you want to place it at the base of the lash. And coming up to about 3/4 of the way up the lash. So you obviously don't want to get it on the waterline, and you don't want to get it at the tip of the lash. Okay, good. So yeah, this is how you want your lifting solution. So you want it to coat the base of the lash and come up, but you don't want it to hit the tips. And that's how your lifting solution should look like on the lashes.